Tuesday, 2026. It's 1:30 p.m. and we're here to discuss and consider the Humboldt Heights number 2 4 lot minor subdivision MS 170-25. Before we go into a public hearing, let me read about the rules for the public hearing. We have a signature sheet. No person shall be permitted to testify or speak before the hearing body at the public hearing unless such person has first signed his name and address to the sign-up sheet provided by the hearing body and indicate what, if any, interest he or she may have and whether he lives within the 300 feet of the property being considered. No person shall be permitted to speak before the hearing body until such person has been recognized by the presiding officer. All public hearings proceedings shall be recorded electronically, and people shall speak clearly and loudly enough to assure the testimony is recorded clearly and correctly. No person shall interrupt the speaker. Any speaker who has evidence of any kind shall submit that evidence to the staff to be entered into record. 4 copies of each documentary or photographic item of evidence shall be provided and shall be marked for identification purposes only. People attending the hearing shall engage in a respectful manner. Any action taken that disrupts the proceeding or endangers others may result in prompt removal. Once the chairman declares the hearing closed, no further evidence or testimony will be presented or considered. Okay, there's the rules. All right, I would entertain a motion to go into a public hearing.
I will move that we go into a public hearing for the discussion, review, and consideration of Humboldt Heights 2 4-lot minor subdivision MS 170-25.
I'll second it.
Roll call.
Commissioner Cowles?
Here.
Commissioner Zimmerman?
Here.
Commissioner Dose?
Yes.
Okay. Does the board have any conflicts on this before us?
No.
I have none. Okay. Okay, if whomever's going to speak, would you, during this hearing, would you all please raise your right hands? Do you solemnly swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll start out with the staff report.
Dan Martinson, Planning Administrator. This is the case of MS 170-25 brought forth by Dave and Bobby Rohr. It's a request for a 4-lot subdivision in minor subdivision. It's a replat of a portion of Tract A of the remainder parcel of C.J. Kuhn's first edition plat in the R2 multifamily residential zone. Pre-application meeting, you were given a package, application package with this staff report, the application materials, including agency letters and maps and visuals for review, including a preliminary plat. The pre-application meeting between the applicant and planning staff occurred on or about February 4th of 2025. On February 5th, a complete subdivision application was submitted to the planning department. This application was being processed as required under Shoshone County Code Title 10 Subdivision Regulations. Based upon a completed application and agency response information, the Planning Administration published in the Shoshone News Press a 30-day notice of public comment on this application. The comment period was established from Tuesday, June 3rd of 25 to Monday, June 7th of 25. On June 2nd of 25, notice was sent to adjacent property owners within 300 feet of the subject property via regular U.S. Postal Service, and the site was posted with a physical notice along the vicinity of the parcel boundaries. At the conclusion of the comment period, no public inquiries, comments, or testimony was received. The administrator then completed the review and determination of compliance. The applicant decided to amend the original proposal from 5 lots to 4. This required a review by agencies to confirm any changes to comments or requirements. No changes were required by agencies. Revised application documents were received and the process continued. A public hearing was scheduled before the Board of County Commissioners on February 10th, 2026, and here we are today. Findings of fact: the applicant and the property owner, both Dave and Bobby Rohr of 1077 Upper Page Road in Smelterville, Idaho. The proposal is the applicant is requesting a minor subdivision for the creation of 4 lots in the R2 multifamily residential zone. The original application was for 5 lots. However, during the process, the applicant reduced and reconfigured the project into 4 lots. The site is located approximately 1 mile west of Smelterville, Idaho, left onto Upper Page Road, bearing right at the fork and traversing Lower Page Road, approximately 300 feet to a black gate on the left side of the road. The site is described as a portion of Section 4, Township 48 North, Range 2 East of Smelterville, Shoshone County, Idaho. The parent parcel number is an R0990-000-000A-A. The official zoning map, district map, indicates the property is currently zoned R2 multifamily residential. The zoning designations surrounding the parcel are R2 multifamily residential and natural resource. The surrounding uses are mostly residential, agricultural, and timber-related activities. The parent parcel totals approximately 53.2 acres as assessed. The proposed subdivision to be platted is 11.54 acres and comprises of 4 lots ranging from 2.008 acres up to 3.6 acres. The Shoshone County Subdivision Code requires that a minimum lot size for a minor subdivision application to be 2 acres. The minimum lot size requirement for the R2 multifamily residential zone is 7,700 square feet, or 0.176 acres. All proposed lots are designed to exceed both requirements. There are no structures on this site. The current use is on the proposed lots. The current use is rural, residential, agricultural, and timberland. The terrain characteristics for the proposed site are typical rural forest. The site varies in topographic relief from grades of 0 to 20% and approximately 200 to 250 feet of elevation change. The site contains typical timber and native grasses and bushes. The comprehensive plan designates this area as the West Shoshone Corridor District. Historically, most of the development pressures are occurring in this area. Competition for residential, industrial, and commercial land is very high in this district. The corridor has a long history of mixed uses and higher densities. The comprehensive plan specifically promotes the continuation of mixed uses, however, warns of density and impact to adjacent uses. This proposal creates a very low density use of rural land while increasing available lots for continued mixed uses. The proposed site is located within the local jurisdictional area of city impact of the city of Pinehurst. Carla Ross from Pinehurst City Clerk indicated that comments dated March 13th of 25 that the mayor and council had no concerns or comments on the subdivision. Water and wastewater, water supply. Water for the subdivision is to be provided by private individual wells, installation by future landowners. Chad Nelson with Central Shoshone Water District indicated in comments dated February 26th of 25 that the district does not have any water mains to connect to this area. The parent parcel is located within a community sewer system. Lots 1 and 4 will be served by the South Fork Sewer District. However, due to topography's sewer service to lots 2 and 3 will be provided by private septic systems, installation by future owners. South Fork Sewer District revised a will serve letter dated August 7th of 25 from Pete Staten with South Fork Sewer District outlined conditions, requirements, and recommendations for connecting to lots 1 and 4 to the public sewer system. Panhandle Health District submitted a letter dated September 22nd of 25 from Ted Seifert with PhD, outlined conditions, requirements, and recommendations for lots 2 and 3, along with applicable plat language for this project to be satisfied before the final plat and Mylar is signed. Primary access to the existing or proposed lots is currently provided by an access off of Lower Page Road, a public roadway maintained by and serviced by Shoshone County Public Works Department. A 40-foot wide proposed easement provides access from Lower Page Road to the proposed lots per an easement to be dedicated on this plat and with a minimum 20-foot all-weather surface travel service. Shoshone County Public Works, original Shoshone County Public Works Department comments dated March 19th of 25 from Stephanie Featherstone indicated that the approach is required to be paved to LTAC standards, adding that no safety improvements were required due to safety improvements completed summer of 23 in this area. According to updated comments dated January 26th of 2026 from Public Works, the approach has been paved and meets all the Public Works requirements. Fire District and Ambulance Service District, Shoshone County Fire Protection District 2, Ambulance Service District provides emergency services to this area. Upon road inspection, Scott Dietrich, Fire Chief, in August of 24, it was determined that some portions of the upper access road exceeded approval steepness, portions up to 15% grade. However, the subdivision could be approved with certain conditions. Since Chief Dietrich's visit, the road has been further improved, widened, and gravelled. Additional amended comments dated March 5th of 25 were received from Travis Costa, Deputy Fire Marshal, approving the project with conditions to meet road and/or driveway requirements set forth in the 2018 International Fire Code. Since then, as a note, Shoshone County Fire District 1 and 2 have been consolidated into one district and are now known as Silver Valley Fire Rescue. Their comments and requirements have not changed. Bunker Hill Overlay, the parcel is located within the operable Unit 2 of the Bunker Hill Superfund site. Comments dated February 24th of 25 from Mary Renberg, Program Manager of PhD's Institutional Controls Program, indicated that the project is subject to the rules and regulations of PhD's ICP, providing historic sampling information and requirements. An IC permit is required for the development and/or change of use of this property. Additionally, any contractor performing excavation, grading, infrastructure development, and/or transportation or disposal of contaminants within the ICP administrative area must be licensed by PhD. The applicant has obtained a site disturbance permit, number SD 258-25, issued for the proposed pad sites and the driveway development, adhering to required site disturbance code regulations. Any additional future site development will be required to meet all site disturbance code regulations. Prior to final plat, staff will review, inspect the access roadways, and verify that all applicable stormwater and erosion control measures are constructed and being maintained. Design standards. The proposed subdivision will conform to design standards of the surrounding area, including those outlined in Section 1031 of the Shoshone County Code. A portion of the parent parcel is located within the special flood hazard area of the regulatory floodplain and designated as an A zone by the adopted FEMA firm flood insurance rate maps. However, the proposed lots are not within the special flood hazard area or regulatory floodplain. We'll see the conditions. There's a lower portion of the property that's part of the remaining tract that is not in the floodplain. As of the writing of this report, Planning Department received no public comments. Same goes for up until today's hearing as well. In there under Section 3, we list the applicable legal standards or codes we follow. Section 4, staff analysis based on the review of the submitted application, discussions with the applicant, agency responses, and public comment. Staff finds that all the requirements for the application and procedure have been met. In there, Section 5, we put the draft conditions of approval. They're pretty standard fare. We put in the specifics of the letters from each of the agencies, as you've seen before, and particular notes that are to be on the plat. The applicant shall meet the conditions of each of those requirements in perpetuity. Any changes will come back before us or for the board, and they'll meet all the specific requirements prior to final signatures. A big section there on 5.8 is the floodplain noting that is required to be on there by our floodplain ordinance, and that will all be on there. This plat does, or the approval of this plat does expire within 24 months if the conditions are not met and the signatures are not done and recording is not completed. Section 6 is the draft conclusions of law based on the various codes, and your responsibility is to go through those and determine if they are or are not meeting those conditions. With that, then we do a draft motion assuming some level of approval, but your options are approved with the proposed conditions, denied for specific reasons, approved with additional conditions, and or continued for further information.
Okay.
I just wanted to clarify on 1.03 for the record that the comment period was established from Tuesday, June 3rd to Monday, July 7th. He inadvertently said June 7th, so I just wanted to make sure that was clear for the record.
Thank you.
That was that trying to hurry up part.
Did you want to mention the exhibits that we have here?
The original exhibits you got with the plat showed a 30-foot easement on the interior private roads. We had since corrected that, and they're showing as 40 foot
Okay.
per our code requirements.
We have those here.
We didn't want to, so there'll be new exhibits in the application in the file, but we didn't want to confuse maps that are only little details changed, so. But we wanted to make note of that, and it would be, AP3 will be the new exhibit for those. But other than that, that's standard prayer. With that, I would stand for questions or go on to the applicant, see if there's any additional questions.
Is there any questions from the board?
Not this time.
Not at this time. Okay. The applicant, do you have anything to?
Dan did a great job explaining the project. I'm happy to answer any questions beyond that.
Okay. Do we have any questions for the applicant? I have none. Okay. All right. Are we ready to make a decision? Okay.
Yes.
I would entertain a motion to come out of a public hearing.
I motion we move out of public hearing.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Cowles,
Yes.
Commissioner Zimmerman,
Here.
Commissioner Doak,
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, we have some questions on regarding the comprehensive plan. Does a comprehensive plan conform with the goals and the objects contained here in the comprehensive plan?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Code and regulations, does the proposal conform to the standards contained in Title 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Zoning, the proposal is consistent with the purpose and intent of existing zonings?
Yes.
Yes.
Agree.
Okay. Surrounding use, the proposed use is compatible with the existing use in the area?
Yes.
Yes.
The impact on public, the proposed is not detrimental to the public safety, health, and well-being?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I would entertain a motion. We have a draft motion set before us.
Okay, I'll make a motion based on the findings of fact and conclusions of law set forth in these documents and additional testimony, which we didn't receive today. The Shoshone County Board of Commissioners order this application for a minor subdivision case number MS-17025, Humboldt Heights 2, 4-lot minor subdivision, a replat of a portion of Tract A, remainder parcel of the C.J. Kuntz First Edition plat to be approved with proposed conditions.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Okay, that continues our hearing. We're adjourned. Thank you.